And now, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, let's get ready to rumble!
Okay, Trunk's okay here. Trunk's okay here. Now, gentlemen, we went over the rules in the dressing room. On the caution to keep the fight clean at all times, protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck, Bruno Suarte. Touch him up.
We'll see if
Margarito's got no choice. He's got to go out there and establish the respect for Miguel Cotto.
Cotto, a natural left-hander. Into the ribs, good combination.
Get the type of confidence at the beginning of the fight.
And Margarito walked straight into what Cotto hit him with.
Can't allow Cotto to win the jab battle. Not with the 6-inch reach advantage. Cotto's obviously going to be something to worry about.
He threw the gloves. Good right hand there as he pulls it back.
Trying to set up one big one.
Again, the combination. Cotto in the past had been accused of starting slowly. Cost him that Torres fight. Now Margarito's doing what he wants to do to unload from Cotto. But so far it's been Cotto's round one.
And Cotto's doing the right thing. If Cotto's moving to his belt, but a good start here by Miguel Cotto.
Good jab again, Cotto, double jab. He does.
He's setting up the body shot. What Margarito wants to do is move him to his right, so he has to pivot to connect with the left hook.
Does not want to be on the ropes. Cotto doesn't. But he has really been flashing some combinations. The double left hand over the top.
And egged on by the atmosphere in here.
There were some good body shots. Bayless warned him, but they were right on the belt line. Margarito's in the black. Cotto in the silver and blue. Do what he did in round one. Keep it up. Double jab.
And deflating the atmosphere a little bit if you're Cotto. Trying to make Margarito miss him.
Good jab.
He basically nullifies his reach and height advantage by leaning forward, dunk, and trying to come in. And that's something that Cotto's using to his advantage with his speed and proficiency.
Margarito flashing a little bit of a smile there. He finally got what he wanted there.
Yeah, but he ended up getting a nice uppercut by Miguel Cotto.
Cotto's getting hit a lot, but then he's got Cotto on the ropes. Step into his office, that's what you're going to get. Good hand from Margarito, that's been his most effective punch so far.
That was a real good shot, too.
Cotto.
Miguel Cotto sitting on the rope.
Good left hand from Cotto.
He's still using it to bother Cotto because Cotto respects it way too much.
I think he got stunned earlier to the body.
This is Margarito's office right there. Up against the ropes, and he's fighting Margarito's fight right now.
Even though Margarito might voluntarily give away his height and reach.
Now Kenny Bayless is going to have to get in there and try not to get knocked out himself.
Margarito.
This is what Margarito does, tries to impose his will on you.
And will we see him be a counterpuncher the whole way? At some point, we expect him to come out of this and get into a different gear.
Size that enough.
Question is, can Cotto go at this pace? So in this second round has really slowed Cotto down. He's made him tuck his hands in a little bit, and that's been a very big difference.
Right, left, right, and then a big left for Cotto.
And how these guys are attacking.
Oh, there's not anything being held back. Cotto going to the body, then going back upstairs. Going to go back to more of the movement he was showing in round one, and I think he paid the price. You guys probably have it 1 round each through 2. Keep throwing punches.
Well, what's going to matter here is whether Cotto gets the chance to get in and be the lead puncher, which at some point in this fight you suspect he'll try to do that. He's playing the countering role here. The question is, what happens then?
Margarito's looking to land 2 or 3 and not much more.
As long as it lasts for Margarito stalking. Taking, we got a clash there, and Cotto looked at Kenny Bayless. I think he took a head right on the nose, guys, and the blood spurted out. Good left hand from Cotto.
Diffuse him.
Beautiful body work.
We got a clash there.
But Cotto's just as good, if not better.
Truly living up to the hype. This is not a ballet, folks. It's
On their punches, landing good quality shots.
good combination of the chin inside from Cotto. Ooh. And Margarito answers by just keeping coming forward, and he took another one at the end.
Margarito as the fight progresses.
Round 4, the first 3 rounds have blazed through. Too concerned about how he's getting hit. But
He's starting to get comfortable with the style that Margarito is throwing at him.
that was a very nice uppercut.
Margarito is somewhat unsure when Cotto gives him angles. He finally is able to land based on the jab going first, but
Up till now is Cotto coming in, waiting on Margarito and firing. We're starting to see a few more times where Cotto fires before Margarito does after Margarito walks to him.
he's going to go backwards as if Cotto keeps punching him that way.
Margarito doesn't have a reverse gear, folks.
So he can't keep walking into the jabs because Cotto follows it up most of the time like he did there.
That's why he may get hit, but he's going in one direction. And that's right back at you.
The only way.
You know, if a guy is one-dimensional and you make moves against it, you try different things, you get bolder.
The one advantage the shorter fighter has, and that's what Cotto's trying to use to his advantage because
He's got it all.
And if you're going to win the fight as a counterpuncher, you have to be extremely accurate, which Cotto is, because
A lot of points over there on Cotto. On Margarito. And we expected no less. We knew what was going to happen tonight.
definitely getting their money's worth both in the arena and here on Top Rank pay-per-view.
well, they are setting an extraordinary pace. Land his punches. It's a hard thing to do. Human nature says a guy's coming at you, you either go straight back or you get away from him, but he's setting up shop inside.
He's proven that he can go in deep water and still be effective. Cotto, when he gets in deep, he's got 2 knockouts in the 11th round against Zab Judah and Ate Urkel. So Margarito, a guy who tends to get stronger as the fight progresses. And Miguel
Keep Cotto near the ropes. Pretty good bundle of body punch right there.
He's rushing him a little bit. There he did not, though, and paid for it.
Better round for Margarito this round. Whoa, look up the heads and then up the left hand. That hurt. He's got to be able to land some combinations on Cotto, but he keeps getting out quicked on the inside.
Who was right and forced Cotto back a different direction. And what's starting to happen to him now is, even though he was good at cutting off the ring earlier,
Cotto's coming at every angle.
Cotto's dissecting Antonio Margarito, finally lands a nice right.
3-punch combination to the head of Margarito. Now Cotto sits down the ropes and fires the uppercut.
and he's doing it as the counterpuncher. He's getting all this work done.
And missing again. Look at Cotto putting on a clinic. You can't hit me. You can't hit me.
And how do you be that calm?
You got a whole passel of troubles to deal with, like he just did it right there.
Well, trying to go to the body, had a couple go.
Got for the heads.
Go again.
They are head to head. Whacking that uppercut with the left hand with Cotto's naturally strong hand. That's been an effective weapon for him throughout his career. Margarito did land a pretty good punch there. There's the counter and the speed.
And Cotto's basically doing all of this with his left hand because he keeps that right elbow tucked to the body, making sure that a kidney shot doesn't get in there.
He gets shown up, then ring generalship goes to Cotto. And that's ring generalship right there for being aggressive. If this...
Hey, you know, you notice how he gives him angles on the way back after he lands the good shot.
Yeah, so you don't get caught into trouble. Now for Margarito, you know, there are points.
Miguel Cotto, a fighter in his prime.
Tony Margarito not taking his foot off the gas. He's in there, and you've got to give him a lot of
digging down.
credit.
Yeah, he's digging down, trying to get some. That was a right hand over. Margarito's thrown 4 straight uppercuts.
Toying with a guy who's coming at you.
Style points, as it were. Ooh, trying to make a statement in this round.
Nice exchange.
Nice exchange. Oh, good left hand from Cotto on Margarito.
Made for boxing, it's Antonio Margarito, because any other guy, his face would be puffy by now, the type of punishment that he has taken from Miguel Cotto in 6 rounds.
Into the round. I think Cotto was making the mistake of being right there on the ropes in that last round that his uncle told me about in the corner. He's trying to turn this thing around to his direction.
If you can set up office there and toy with the guy, which he's done. And
It's all along, it's just that he's faced an opponent who just wants to have none of it.
Oh, he just got countered hard.
and worked well. But if Margarito makes the adjustment and starts coming in at angles, then Cotto must also change. That was some right hand by Margarito.
Yep. Margarito's really serious here. He just landed a good right hand.
Needs to follow it up. If he's going to pressure and stand there, he needs to throw punches. A target for Miguel Cotto.
Oh, he is doing good work with the uppercuts. Even the
Cotto's in trouble. Cotto's in trouble.
He's bent over and now he's not moving as spryly as he did earlier. Big 7th round for Antonio Margarito.
Those 3 uppercuts did some damage on Cotto, guys.
Yes, they did.
Turned it around in the 7th round. This is his chance, as Dave just said. We'll see what he can do with it.
This is his chance.
Miguel Cotto's going to have to suck it up and find a way to survive it in here. He got caught on the inside, and Margarito's doing what he does. That nose has been a problem. Look out for the low blow. Kenny Bayless looking in. I had the sense coming into the 7th round. I think I could say about Cotto. There's a whole minute left.
Fights. Cotto's going to start getting off the mark first. The idea of waiting for Margarito
Worked out in his favor.
and this is going to change the way Cotto, of course.
Absolutely, because he waited and he got caught. Cotto, survival mode. The Warrior boring in on him. 30 seconds, an eternity left.
A huge time, but he's coming back with punch if he is to take the title away from Miguel
Good
Cotto.
combination upstairs. 10 seconds left. One of the best rounds we've ever seen in boxing, and Cotto needs to survive here. Finally, Margarito unloaded those uppercuts, turned the complexion, the right hand right there from Cotto.
After a round in which he did let it all hang out.
Nice uppercut there by Margarito, and the fact that now Miguel Cotto is more static and he doesn't have that same footwork to get away from Margarito.
This is what we're seeing from Margarito.
True to form.
I mean, he's just
Worse for wear. What a great battle. Mexico-Puerto Rico never disappoints.
It is a classic so far.
He's gotten himself back into it that way.
That Cotto has come back from the damage that was on him. Showing good movement, looks clear, legs look good.
We could be settling ourselves down for a 4-round sprint to the wire.
His right arm is up near his chin because it was a left hook to the jaw that hurt him. So
Margarito sprinting towards Cotto.
he's got his right hand up there, and now Margarito can work over the top. Nice uppercut.
He just got hit with a right-handed Cotto. He got hit with a left, too. This is Margarito's office. Then he just took a left from Cotto.
Miguel Cotto dropping his hands for the first time in the fight.
Think about Margarito, he never flinches.
Keeps on walking to you, and that psychologically gives Margarito a great edge.
Cotto sits down on the 2nd rope.
With Margarito right on top of him.
Margarito, good combination for Cotto.
Margarito punctuates with another right. I mean, it's never over for Margarito.
Wow. The deal is, you can't really tell with Margarito if he's getting hurt. It just doesn't seem to matter.
He must, if he's going to try and counter Margarito, he needs to before.
And the difference now in Cotto's movement is now he's moving to escape Margarito. Before he was moving to set him up.
To make a statement soon that it's back to the business. He's not setting traps, it's the getaway car.
Exactly.
But
when Margarito's coming in, he's coming in with guns ablazing. Before he was coming in, set up and letting Cotto take the initiative.
I tell you what, guys, I think that
He's had a little bit of success in this round on Margarito coming in.
the other different point so far, Dave, was one you made about the aggressive nature and how the judges look at it. Because Margarito hasn't been slowed one bit from what he's going to do.
Beautiful body work by Margarito here.
And when Cotto was doing well countering, he probably got those rounds up.
Shots don't help either.
Hey, there's been some starts taken out of Cotto's sails for sure. Final minute of round 9. If you blinked, you missed something. Cotto back to the defensive style.
Margarito digging to the body. Beautiful shot there to the ribs. And every time he gets a chance, he spits blood out of his mouth. Shown Margarito, the initial part of the fight, taking the shots, walking in, and now Cotto
showing why he came in undefeated.
Left tap, there's his
That
left.
was the fight that really went in favor of the Puerto Rican champion.
Right now.
It sure doesn't.
You have to dominate your opponent to get the rounds when you're continually backing up, and he's not doing it now.
And I think it was Gomez or Benitez just went at it with everything, and that's what these two are doing.
That's good.
And he has to catch in between tracks as he did there.
Left hand.
Beautiful shot to the body by Margarito. 2 shots to the jaw, doesn't even move to the
Cotto.
tornado.
Cotto's he's round though, landing the more effective punches and doing what he has to do and trying to turn this around in his favor in the later rounds.
Oh, Margarito looks a little more fresh than Cotto, but Cotto has caught a second win here in the 10th round.
He's trying to find it right now. That's what top fighters do.
Oh,
He just got tagged there with the right hand. And especially if you're going to be a great or a legendary fighter, this is where you find out.
he's hurt once again.
Yes, he's hurt badly right here. Try to stay awake.
Oh, the uppercut by Margarito.
Cotto's wobbly. A lot of blood from his mouth. Margarito wearing him down. Wow.
To the body because Cotto's protecting the head, and then he brings that right hand down, and he can finish him with the left hook up top.
Cotto trying to counter.
Never a round off.
No.
You know, never a backward step here.
Cotto's right eye underneath the eye.
Good combination to the head for Cotto. You mentioned, Dave, it's time for the great ones to dig down if Cotto's going to keep that undefeated record. Hadn't seen that in a while, but here comes Margarito like, so what?
Cotto still had to rely on Margarito to make an opening for him to drill him, to dig down, and he is trying. Margarito steps it up a level.
And when he puts his butt on the second rope, that's when Margarito tees off.
Cotto in defensive position. Blood all over the gloves. Down goes Cotto. Down goes Cotto from just the wear and tear from his face.
Incredible action here at the MGM Grand. Antonio Margarito close to making his dream.
Cotto is wobbly.
Margarito
finishing. Yes, Cotto's going down. Cotto, just his only thing keeping him up now is his heart.
I'm done. I'm done.
There, he may do it now.
He may do it now. Cotto's in big trouble. They're going to wave it off. His uncle had seen enough.
Take a look at Cotto, double jab, and then the right hand gets through. Well, here is Margarito coming in with the left hook, right hand. Jab, right hand coming through. Good work here. The quickness, and then he's out of the way. The good ducking here. Lands a hook as Margarito and Cotto being forced to back up.
And here Cotto goes to work with his back to the ropes. So we saw that excellent
The middle, feeling that it was a telegraphed offense coming from Margarito. See the duck there and the counter. We may see more of that from Cotto. And this is what it looked like in that round with Margarito coming in, but Cotto timing him well. Here is Cotto waiting on Margarito and then nailing him with the up. Margarito frustrated, he has to follow him, and by following him, he gets that. Margarito answers there, gets a couple. But Cotto is stepping into more shots.
The big
and
difference.
getting more into. And here is some exquisite Cotto work. The left hook, the right hand, straight left hand,
Now we take a look at the elusiveness of Miguel Cotto. Excellent defensive footwork, body work, and the neck.
Last round, Margarito is coming in. Generally, he was more effective coming in on angles and not walking straight to Cotto, but when he did come in straight, and Margarito gets it going. This is the end of the waiting for Margarito section for Cotto because he gets nailed. The left hook coming across, and he was reminded.
The speed of Cotto, obviously a big difference. And here, he just bides his time for uppercut.
He doesn't have the answer now. Margarito's getting off first.
And now we take a look at the answer by Margarito receiving two.
More Margarito in that last round. Cotto going into the corner. Margarito obliging. Continues to pound it in.
And there you see him not as spry on his movement, even though he's excellent on the counterpunch. Beautiful combination there.
Continues his magic in the 9th round, although that was a good movement. Well, Cotto is tired at the end of this round, doing some nice work when he moves for Cotto, but Margarito kept Cotto from frustrating him, landed some good shots.
Buffer now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes at 2 minutes, 5 seconds. Round number 11, the winner by TKO victory. Now a 3-time welterweight champion of the world, the Tijuana Tornado, Antonio Margarito.
How about that?
Julio Cesar Chavez is a happy man.